Welcome to Denton Radio in the Morning, powered in part by Classic of Denton. Good morning, everybody. It is Denton Radio in the Morning. Thank you very much for joining us. We always appreciate it. This is Denton Radio in the Morning, the show bringing you a quick snapshot of all things Denton news, Denton weather, and Denton events. Thank you again for joining us. We always appreciate it. All right, jumping into what we've got going on today. We always start with a little snapshot of Denton news, pulled from the Denton Record Chronicle. We give you a couple of top headlines in today's paper, and if you'd like to go a little deeper, you can do so at dentonrc.com. We know you're online already, but if you would also like a physical copy, you can come by the Discover Denton Welcome Center, pick up a copy just like this one. All right, top stories today. Trump words ignite more NFL protests. Some 200 players defied president's criticism during national anthem. Rules replace travel ban. Trump limits entry into U.S. from 8 countries, including North Korea. Designers try to replace a lot of the feel of current courtroom commissioners' future. Future space takes nod from past. Oh, that's about the county commissioner's space here in town. Segregation traces still linger in schools. 60 years ago today, Little Rock 9 broke race barrier at Central High. All right, if you would like to follow up on any of those stories, as well as many, many more, sports, classifieds, the funnies, all that good stuff, again, you can do so at dentonrc.com or grab yourself a physical newspaper if you're just feeling retro. No, it's actually staggering when you go look at the numbers. It's, I know a lot of young folks or millennials would like to say, hey, there's no readers on the news. It's really not true. Like, this is still this is like a really big place where people go get their information. So thank you all very much for sticking with your Denton Record Chronicle. Again, great partners of ours in the Discover Denton Welcome Center, dentonradio.com, and this morning show. So love working with those guys. Great folks. Okay, jumping forward into weather. It is 73 and partly cloudy right now. Now, we say partly cloudy. It's kind of a beautiful morning. They say not a cloud in the sky makes the best sky, but that's not necessarily true. It actually just looks kind of nice out there. A few clouds here and there, but nothing too crazy. No chance of precipitation this morning, and I don't believe it's going to increase throughout the day at all. We're looking at maybe a 2% chance of rain when we hit 2 a.m., but that's about it. Humidity's not going to be too terribly high. We're looking at a high of 90, so not as warm as it was last week. We're probably going to spend most of the day in the high to mid-80s, which is not too terribly bad. So I'm going to make a prediction that's going to hit 88 and not go any higher. I may be dead wrong. Every time I make a prediction on the show, it just goes bad. But anyways, so far the forecast is telling us that we shouldn't get anywhere near into the mid-90s. We're looking at 90 at a high, 71 is the low. So day in the 80s, pretty good prediction. All right, we've talked Denton news, we've talked Denton weather. Let's talk about why we're really here, which is Denton events. Plan your day the Denton way. All right, we're pulling all of our events from discoverdenton.com. If you go to discoverdenton.com, you can pop on the events calendar. Also at Discover Denton, you're going to find events, Denton blogs, Denton information, restaurant listings, hotel listings, all of that good stuff. So make sure you do it all at discoverdenton.com. All right, a couple of events for today. Community Dance Center Fall Session over at Texas Women's University. Also, Crossroads Tapestry International Exhibit is at UNT on the Square. The End and the Beginning is in the Visual Arts Building at UNT. Here we go. Live with the DRC here in the Discover Denton Welcome Center on dentonradio.com. We're going to have Brett Vito at 2 o'clock talking Denton sports. So make sure you tune in then. It should be a really, really nice time. He always gives us a good briefing on everything going on. Denton sports, heavy emphasis on UNT. And we're 2-2 right now, which, some people don't like 2-2. 2-2, not too terribly bad. Hey, we're breaking even. But we only need, I believe, 6 games for a bowl game this year. And we've already got 2 down. So we only had 5 wins last year and still got a bowl game. So it should be nice. I'll be interested to see what Brett has to say today. Make sure you tune in at 2. Yoga with James at A Creative Art Studio. Also, we have community yoga with Karma Yoga at the Greater Denton Arts Council. We also have karaoke with the Abbey Underground and open mic at LSA Burger. We're going to be broadcasting that as well, the first 2 hours. We don't broadcast the full 3, but we broadcast the first 2, 7 to 9. We go live from the rooftop of LSA. We did that for the very first time this past week, and it was awesome. We were really, really excited about it. Super stoked. Make sure you tune in again tonight at 7. So that's Brett Vito at 2. LSA Burger at 7. Faculty recital, Eric Nestler on saxophone. That's going to be in Vortman Hall in the Murchison Performing Arts Center. That's the big building, looked like an armadillo. Live jazz at the Greenhouse. Love to see that. Man, the jazz has been over at Greenhouse for such a long time. Super excited anytime I get to see that. Open mic night over at Andy's Bar if you'd like to pop on over there. And it looks like that will be our list for today. But as you can see, if you are watching via video, there is plenty of activities going on throughout the rest of the week. So make sure you check it all out at discoverdenton.com. All right, that is it. Thank you all very much for joining us. Like we say, it is a very quick snapshot of all things Denton news, Denton weather, and Denton events. Thank you again for tuning in. If you'd like to follow up on any of the news stories, again, you can do so at dentonrc.com or follow up on any of the events or other information at discoverdenton.com. Thank you all very much for being here. We always appreciate it, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out dentonradio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at classicofdenton.com.